All right, folks.
Whoa, Dash. Before we start, how many Pokemon do you have in PokemonGo?
Oh, you saw my video live right on Facebook. I was playing it.
Yes.
I was playing it 2 weekends ago with my son on the beach. I think I got like I don't know 5 or 6.
Okay, well, since I caught them all, I'm clearly the supreme Pokemon master here. So I think tonight I should host.
Wait a minute, you caught all the Pokemon?
All of them, killing the ones in different countries, different regional lock ones.
Is that
I got
even
every.
is that even possible, Lizzie? How many Pokemon you caught? You play this game all the time.
Yeah, sometimes.
How many did you catch?
I don't know. I think I got maybe like 20. I don't have them all. This is all I get is this. I don't get them all.
How come she plays it all the time? You played it like 3 times and already you have all the Pokemon? How's that even possible?
I have my ways, psychic mind can tell me where all these Pokemon are. That's how I do it.
Alright, whatever. I tell you what, go ahead and host. I gotta send an email.
Alright. Well, since I'm the host, I'm Fighter Pilot, the redbearded gamer, whatever you want to call me, and I have 3 lovely co-hosts tonight. We got Tyler Pugmire.
Yeah.
We got Lizzie, Sonic's wife.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Sonic's wife, but I'm also trying to get Pokemon.
And not quite the Pokemon Master, Dash B.
Hey, the not quite the Pokemon Master would like you to check your phone right now, my friend.
Okay. Let's see what Pokemon in the area right now.
I just sent an email.
Well, I'm gonna see if I catch another Pokemon while we're sitting here.
Oh yeah, definitely open the Pokemon app and check that one out.
I'm the supreme Pokemon
related
Master.
to my email. It's related to my email.
Failed to get game data server from the server. What? Retry. Failed to get game data from the server. That's weird.
Oh gee, I don't know how that could happen. It's almost as if somebody emailed the company about you cheating in Pokemon Go so that you get banned.
That's quite the accusation you got there. I mean, cheating in Pokemon Go.
How in the world did that happen? Like, have you gone like all over the globe? Some of these Pokemon are supposedly only in other countries, right?
Well, I did take the Retro Reload private jet to these different countries to help catch them.
So that's what it was.
Folks, there is no Retro Reload private jet. At least not that I'm aware of.
I was gonna say, I didn't know about this.
I don't know.
I guess I made that purchase alone.
We loaned it to this former CEO of Sega, and he never returned it.
So if you guys haven't got understood, Nadiak, I think this company's called, has recently banned cheaters. And one of those cheaters is actually happened to be me.
Huh?
Yep. So I said about a week ago, there was rumors of the new update, Nadiak, I believe that's her name, we're going to start banning people who are using bots, swooping GPS, sniping, which is, seeing where the Pokemon are and going there. And I was kind of one of those guys that was cheating, and I got caught.
Ooh. Well, then.
Yeah, Lizzie is not feeling any pity for you whatsoever, my friend.
Yeah,
I like how you were kind of cheating, but definitely caught.
Kind of cheating, spoofing my GPS, sniping. Hey, I was using a bot, though. At least I was doing someone, honestly.
Now, what is sniping? Explain sniping to me.
Okay. So, like, certain sites, they have the coordinates for where a Pokemon. But they can be anywhere. So with my GPS spoofer, I can put those coordinates in. So it could be in Paris, France, which is where I caught some of the stuff, actually. So you go there, you catch the Pokemon, then right when you're about to catch it, you go back to your old location, so it looks like you caught it by your house. And that's what I was doing. I knew the risk. I knew I was going to get banned, but I was like, you know what? I only have so many rare Pokemon to go. My goal is to catch Generation 1. And I did that before I got banned.
Well, I'm going to say something about all those, you got to live here, you got to live there. Because I was at an anime convention this past weekend, and I caught this cutie.
Oh, Taurus.
Yep. I
That's
caught him
actually,
fair and square. He was at the hotel convention.
He's actually the American exclusive.
Yes. And I caught him fair and square.
Actually, I caught my Taurus fair and
No app.
Yeah, so I don't know. I played it for a bit. It was kind of neat. I could see how people get drawn into it and that kind of thing. But I can definitely see, like, for me, my wife and son would not install Pokemon Go on their phones, and they were not about to they made it pretty clear when we were at the beach. Either I kept up or they were just gonna like leave me there by my lonesome catching Pokemon.
I'm actually surprised your son didn't want to play. That kind of surprises me.
Yeah, well, his phone doubles as a medical device, so he's rightfully worried about. What I didn't anticipate was that the Pokemon Go app is like a Hoover vacuum on the battery.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like my battery dropped by half in less than an hour.
Wow.
That's why I use a computer when I was doing mine.
You weren't even playing on the computer. You weren't even playing on the phone?
Yeah. I use a computer program to walk around. And I'm like the guy that probably needs to go out there and go walk around though.
That is a crime. I could see if you were at least like, at the park cheating to like bring the Pokemon to the park with you, but like
I was at home the whole time. I was in Santa Monica Pier, Long Beach Pier, Paris for my house.
That's terrible. That's terrible. So how many people have they banned so far, they said?
From what I've read, tons.
Wow.
I've even read people who actually visit other countries getting nailed for this thing because I guess they say, oh, you're in a different country, you didn't actually travel.
Wow.
But there is a process to appeal the ban, which I actually did because I didn't screw it. But I don't have too much hope to get on ban.
Well, I know there was a guy here on the news here who caught them all, and he was bragging about that he used a certain app. So I'm pretty sure they got him.
Got banned.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, his customer service is pretty bad too. So that's why I don't have too much hope.
Well, from my understanding is it's not actually based on whether or not you're cheating. I just got a reply back from the company. It says, no, we're sorry, but our criteria is pretty clear. Anyone who has caught more Pokemon than Miss Hedgehog is permabanned. There we go. There you have it, folks. If you catch more Pokemon than Lizzie, you will be banned from Pokemon Go. You heard it here first.
Yeah, but I mean, this might sound mean, but in a way, it's kind of karma. Because, like, for example, here on the news, on the news here in Houston, a lot of the parks are now complaining that the Pokemon players have been playing like past midnight in the parks and like leaving trash and beer cans, all that garbage over the floor, and they don't pick it up. Like, for example, there's a popular park here in Houston called oh my gosh, I forgot the name right now. But anyhow,
weird park name.
No, that's not the name of the park, but it's actually funded by an organization, and they work really hard to keep it nice. And they've actually caught people with their phones, cell phone.
Yeah.
And they take people, huge groups who are there past midnight, and they're leaving trash over the place. And they said they have to pay out of their budget to get that stuff cleaned up, and that money is not in their budget. So they have already requested that company, please take us off the map.
Yeah. It's also probably insurance risk too for them at night.
Yeah, and the thing is, I remember I complained to the Houston Pokemon group, and they're like, well, people go there all the time at night. I go, shut up. Just respect what they're saying, because this is what's going to happen. You're going to get banned, and eventually this company is going to say, you know what, we're going to take off all the parks, all the churches and everything, because they don't want it, and you fans do not respect those rules. If that park says nobody here after 10 p.m., don't be a dumbass and go there past 10 p.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m. Just respect it. Go someplace else.
Although I gotta say, and before I say this, full disclosure, I am a Latter-day Saint myself, but I will bet you that the Mormon Church would love to be a Pokestop.
They are.
I bet you.
The one by my house is.
You're just standing there going, "Yep, there's one right there. Yep, there's one right there. Oh, here, have this free book. Yep, there's one right there." Yep,
yeah, there's a Mormon church right by my house, right next door to a Catholic church, and the Mormon church has one Pokestop, and the Catholic church had 3. But now they are completely off the map. But the Mormon church still has it.
Yeah, the Mormon church probably took the other 3 and were like, "We'll take them." We'll take them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there is a way for people with Pokestops to get the thing. I know at the Pike, companies are getting pissed. They're saying, Long Beach Pike, they're telling, now take us down, because too many issues now. People fighting. I saw on a Pokemon group, someone actually put a, you know how you tie those things, like it's like a bed, but you tie them to trees. What do you call those things?
Yeah, a hammock.
Yeah, there's really 2 hammocks. I saw the picture of it. I was like, wow.
And don't forget, there's that couple who was suing, saying that Pokemon Go ruined their lives.
Whoa, I didn't hear
see
about
that.
that one. What's this?
Tell us about that one. I haven't heard
That
about
one, well, that one I don't understand because I didn't understand the whole story. It was on the news, but basically a couple is suing the company that made the game, saying that Pokemon Go ruined our lives. Now, I'm not sure if it means that Pokemon players are going in their house or in their backyard, but it's something like that. Because I remember somebody complaining that Pokemon Go players were actually like trying to peek in their windows, saying that, "Oh my gosh, there's a Pikachu! Where? How do I get into your house?" It's like, get the hell away from my house, man! It's something like that. Like they're going in their backyard. They're trying to get into their house because the spot, you have to go in there.
See, this is the dangers. These are the unanticipated dangers that you run into when you make a game that encourages people to go back outside that haven't been outside in years. This is what happens, right? They don't understand boundaries. They don't know look both ways, right? They don't know watch where you're going, right? They just know there's a Pokemon. I'll go get it.
Yeah, it's in your house. It's in your bathroom. It's in your kitchen. It's in your refrigerator.
Right. It's in your neighbor's kitchen. It's in your neighbor's refrigerator. So go get them. Now you got Parks complaining like I could just hear the argument going on, by the way, at like City Hall or whatever, right? The park going like, you don't understand. People are coming to the park and hanging out all the time. Like, wait, wasn't that kind of the point of the park? Yeah, but like we didn't think they'd actually do that.
There's too many people.
So now you got people using parks, people going outside, cats and dogs living together. I can understand people's lives being ruined by this game.
It's just too funny. But some of those stops are in the weirdest spots. Because when I went to a convention this past weekend, it was kind of funny because there were three gyms surrounding the hotel where the convention was. So like all day, all night, you could look at your phone and be like, oh my gosh, look at these gym fights. I mean, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, there's a gym actually right down the road from me, about 3-4 blocks away. There's a gym on a bike trail that I'm sure drives the people there nuts. Because the bike trails are like right up next to people's houses and stuff. So as if people needed an excuse to go out on the trail, now they're out there hunting Pokemon. I'm sure, as you said, like all hours of the night, right?
I was when I was GPS spoofing, I went to Chernobyl. I was like, should I go to Area 51? But I was too scared. I was like, I'm not gonna drop in Area 51.
Actually, I read a news article. Somebody went there and found that there was a bunch of stadiums, or a bunch of gyms rather. There's a bunch of gyms.
Yeah, I saw people who actually drove out there, but I was too scared of GPS spoof over there.
Yeah.
Like, I want Speds to come visit me.
Well, what's really funny though is, right, like, I could understand, like, okay, maybe you've been to France, right? I mean, if you timed it just right, you could make it believable that, like, you went from LA to France and you caught some Pokemon there, right? As long as it wasn't, like, within 5 minutes or whatever. If you waited, like, a day or several hours or whatever. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure, Jeremy, like, nobody's going to believe that you physically went to Chernobyl and caught a Pokemon.
I'm just looking to see what was out there. It was like
you're asking to get banned. Like, did you go to, like...
Especially by the reactors.
Wow, he got right down there in the reactor and caught a Pikachu. That is dedication. That is hardcore.
So,
so folks, be careful. Jeremy is living proof that, you know, if you catch a lot of Pokemon, if you catch Pokemon at Chernobyl and Area 51 because you're GPS spoofing from your computer, and then you tell Dash V about it and piss him off, you will get banned. So you heard it here.
And I please ban me. I promise not to do it too often.
I bet.
Unfortunately, I only have the power to send the email to get you banned. I don't have the power to send the email to get you unbanned. It's a different department of the company. I don't know those people.
So, any good pickups this week, you guys?
Oh,
I'll start with Lizzie.
Oh, yeah, let's move on to pickups. Lizzie, any good pickups?
Yes, quite a lot. It was Sonic's 25th anniversary, so quite a lot of stuff has come. First off, I'm going to show this. A friend of mine made it for me because it was Sonic's 25th anniversary party.
Is that a 3-ring binder?
Yeah, he made it for me. So I've been keeping a lot of the cool Sonic stuff.
Oh,
A friend of mine
nice.
from Japan got me that. It was candy. No, it was like funky candy popcorn. That stuff wasn't good, but I kept the wrapper and stuff. So I have that. I kept a little baggie that came with it. That was cool. This is from something called Drop Dead in the UK. They
Okay.
are releasing they already are releasing it, so it's already on their website. But they have Sonic merchandise, like jackets, like that cool looking jacket, for example. They got stuff like
Oh, hang on,
that.
wait a minute. Hold it up again. We didn't get it. I'll give you the floor. Try it again.
This. Look at
Oh,
that
that
gorgeous
is a pretty
jacket.
cool looking jacket.
And it's 100 pounds. Don't know how much that is American.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a heavy jacket.
No, it's that Archie Comics has released a pretty awesome Sonic 25th anniversary comic based on the classic version.
Nice.
And they actually made 3 versions. That one,
Holy cow.
and then there's this one.
That's all
Which
the
is-
same issue?
Yeah, I collected them all
Oh my goodness.
because I do that. And then I got that also from Drop Dead. I got that because in the mail, I purchased something from their website. I fell in love with it. It is a really cool Sonic backpack.
Oh, that's neat. What's the material on that?
Leather.
That's a leather backpack?
Yeah. It
That's-
even has a cute little ring.
That is cool. Don't wear that in the rain though.
No. That's staying here. Another backpack I got is from Hot Topic. It's based off the Sonic comics.
Nice.
So I got that.
That's available now at Hot Topic?
Yeah, you can get a Hot Topic. Perfect timing for back to school. So
Nice.
I definitely recommend that. From the Sonic 25th anniversary party, they give you this pretty cool backpack. Hold on, let's see, darn light. But that looks beautiful.
That looks like a laundry bag, actually.
No, it's a drawstring bag. Inside of it came a cute little Sonic Boom plushie.
Oh, that is cute.
Let's see what else came with it. Cute little hat came with
Nice.
it.
What do you have
So I
all this
got-
room for all this Sonic stuff? It's amazing. I'm surprised your room's not filled to the brim.
Yeah,
Oh, filled to the brim, and she just showed a hat. But
this is probably my most favorite
Totally planned that.
that came with it.
All right,
When-
what is that? Is that a tin of Altoids?
No,
Makeup.
Oh, it's a medallion there.
no, it's a coin, but on one side is a picture of Sonic. On the other side.
Like its anniversary.
Nice, very nice.
So this pretty sucker is gonna stay in that way for a while. I also got some other Sonic stuff. I know we showed it last week, but I'm gonna show them again. A gold Supersonic Hello Kitty doll.
Interesting.
They are releasing later this year. All these cuties you see right here, they're
Yeah.
releasing plushies. So, since my birthday's in September, this is what I'm getting.
Is it just me, or does the Angry Birds one look like it's also Eric Cartman?
It's that penguin guy that's. Hey guys! Also got these. I got that also at Spencer's or Hot Topic, one of those two.
I thought you were asking me. I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't there with you.
No, I got that. Also got some pretty cool Sonic stickers. Yay for my Sonic stickers.
Awesome. Speaking of
Got that?
Sonic stickers, something totally unrelated. Jeremy, anybody hitting us up on the Twitters?
No, unfortunately, that's nice so far.
Folks, if you got feelings about Jeremy getting banned or any of Lizzie's excellent Sonic pickups or anything like that, drop us a note in the Twitters there. Hashtag RRPFTW.
Pretty
Are we
cool.
watching?
This, these are the coolest things.
All of the old school
Seatbelt belt.
seatbelts.
Yes.
Nice.
I got that. I got me a cool Sonic tumbler. I mean, what do you call it, sucker? Yeah, tumbler. That's still got the plastic thing on it.
I never understood why they called those tumblers, because I'm pretty sure if you drop them, they're not going to tumble, they're going to shatter.
Well, yeah, that's why I gotta be very careful with them. I have another one because I went to a convention and they had no Sonic merchandise. Only one thing, and I had to have it. It was the last one too. So it was gorgeous.
Oh, nice.
And this pretty sucker is going back into his box. He will never be used. They will never be used. They will be imprisoned forever.
My goodness.
And I got this, which will now come out as plastic Sharpie. The 25th anniversary CD. It's still in its plastic wrapping.
Oh,
so
nice. That's from Japan, right?
finally got it.
That's from Japan, yeah?
Yes. Finally have.
I could tell from the Japanese on the cover.
This beautiful sucker is going to stay in the box too until I get another one. This is from Japan too.
Is he pointing or is that the middle finger?
he's doing this.
I don't know. Maybe that's acceptable in Japan.
No, he's just doing this.
Oh, okay. All right.
And the last cute thing I got is the plushies now are coming in.
Nice. Very nice.
So it's very shiny, but I love it. I love it. So.
That's nice. I like how they make it clear on the little tag there that it's Sonic.
For nobody who doesn't know, right?
Yeah. In case you didn't know, it's this Sonic plushie is Sonic.
Mhm.
So nice. So I got some pickups recently myself.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh, go ahead and then I'll jump into mine.
Okay. Oh no, her pigtail fell off, but that's okay. I'll put it back on. I went to Half Price Books because I had a whole bunch of anime I don't watch anymore.
Yep.
And I saw this beautiful girl.
Nice.
And they sold it to me for $12.
Where's she from?
Miku?
Miku?
Miku Hutsana? Something like that. She's from Sega too. She's like a Vocaloid.
Okay. What game is she from?
A whole bunch of games that are licensed by Sega, and I couldn't tell you all the names because they're in Japanese, and there's a whole bunch of them.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
All right, so Dash, what do you have?
So a friend of mine made a Facebook post 2 weeks ago to the effect of, "Hey, I've got long list of stuff here," and he goes, "If anybody's interested, let me know before I put them up on the eBays." So I sent him a message. Hey, yeah, I'm basically interested in almost all of it.
Mm-hmm.
We worked out prices and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty darn excited. Some of these are things that I either already had one but not that particular kind, or I have one but it doesn't fully work. So now this gives me a spare. But I'm going to show you my pickups as part of a little game.
Okay.
And so the game is going to be, I'm going to describe to you my pickup very poorly, but you still have to try to guess it. So it's fun for me.
Ace Combat.
So Jeremy, since I got you banned, I'll let you have the first from PokemonGo. I will let you have the first guess.
Okay.
So the first one is a system developed by I think Trip Hawkins.
I don't even know already.
And it competed with the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. It was a bit ahead of its time, but then it got smacked down hard by the fact that it was $600 when it launched.
Whoa.
And the PlayStation 1 came out 2 years later and completely decimated it.
I'm a little pass for now.
You're gonna pass?
Yeah.
Tyler, any guesses? Hint, it's not the CDI.
Neo Geo?
Not the Neo Geo.
Oh, man. Dang.
I'm going to guess CDI too, but I don't look like an idiot.
No. It did have a top loader as well as a front loader loading mechanism. It did take CDs.
If you know the answer, by the way, hashtag RRP.
Yeah. RRP FTW on the Twitters if you think you know what I'm talking about.
The Atari Jaguar?
Not the Atari Jaguar, but you're very close, Lizzie. Actually, this competed with the Atari Jaguar.
Oh! Oh, dang, I forgot the name.
Yeah, the name has a number in it.
Radio?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes, come on.
So, like,
I already had an FZ10, which is the top loader version. But my friend was selling a front loader version.
FC1.
Panasonic.
The FZ1, which is really awesome. Now, folks that don't know, the biggest difference between the 3DO FZ1 and the FZ0, besides the fact that the the FZ10 and the FZ1, is the FZ10 has a top loading mechanism They did a lot of things to kind of make it cheaper to manufacture. This bad boy sold originally for $600, which turned out to be
Damn.
way too much for most people's palates, even though it had a library of titles that was pretty awesome and the graphics smoked anything else on the scene at the time. They ended up finally, after a series of revisions to the hardware and different models coming out, there was a model that was able to come out at about the $300 price point. But at that point, the damages had already been done, and when PlayStation came in, it was just so much above and beyond what 3DO was. It kind of like mopped the floor. So, but what's cool is I picked this guy up for a really good price. The front-loading tray still works. The lens is totally good. My friend and I played quite a bit. I think we played about 2 hours of Space Pirates on it with the 3DO light gun on the CRT, and it was pretty good.
Did you pay $600 for it?
What's that?
Did you pay $600 for it?
I did not pay anywhere near $600 for this. If you guys want to try to guess, you can guess what I paid for this. And by the way, not shown, but I got it with 2 controllers and the hookups. So.
120.
Nope. Lower.
90?
Lower.
50.
Higher.
75.
Pretty darn close. I got this guy for $70 with 2 controllers and the hookups.
Oh, wow.
So, which is a really good price because there's broken ones going on eBay for about the same price.
So that means we can break it for you?
Do not break it. So that's cool because now I have 2 3DOs. The other big difference between the FZ1 and the FZ10 is that the FZ1, the one with the loading tray, that one actually did not have a built-in memory management system. You either had to have a disk with a memory manager on it in the console in order to manage your saves and stuff, or you had to use another game's memory management feature. The FZ10 actually had a built-in memory manager, so when you booted it up, if you didn't have a disk in, it would go straight to the memory manager, and you could actually, manipulate saves and stuff. So that's the other main difference between the two. But they're both really great systems. There's a huge library for. What's amazing about the 3DO is that even though it only had a Generation 1 of titles, all the Generation 1 titles that came out for it were really, really pretty good. It's hard to find a bad 3DO game, except for Doom, I think.
So I've heard Doom is pretty bad.
Yeah, Doom is not so good, but a lot of the other games were pretty good. I'm sure if you sift through it, you're gonna find some duds, but Super Street Fighter 2 was really, really great on it. Games like Night Trap, the definitive edition of Night Trap, it's a toss-up between 3DO and the Sega 32X CD version, but you don't have to own like 50 dozen peripherals like what you see behind me in order to play it. So lots of really good games for it. I got another pickup from the same friend, and this one was also $70, so I won't make you guess the price. But it's by a company that Miss Hedgehog loves dearly, but it's not the console that would first come to mind.
Microsoft.
I have no idea why, what. How did you? Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah, the company she loves, and I said she likes Microsoft.
There wasn't even a console, my friend.
No.
You said it's Lizzie's favorite company, and I said Microsoft.
Oh, I said it's by Lizzie's favorite company.
Yeah, Microsoft.
Microsoft isn't a console though; it's a company.
Yeah.
I wasn't asking you to guess the company. I didn't buy Microsoft from my friend. How's my friend gonna sell me Microsoft? It doesn't even make any sense.
Oh, you got shares.
I'm so confused.
And our 4 viewers are also confused, right, guys?
Because Lizzie doesn't like Xbox. So
if Jeremy is confusing you too, right? Like, hint to everyone watching: my latest video game pickup was not the company Microsoft. I hate to disappoint.
So it's by Sega.
Okay. Yep. It's by Sega.
Dreamcast.
No, it's older
Saturn.
than the Dreamcast.
Older than Dreamcast?
Yeah, older than the Dreamcast and older than the Saturn. In fact, this is actually one of their first consoles.
Master System.
Yeah, Master System?
Yes.
Oh.
So I got a Master System with games and with all of the add-ons.
Oh,
and
wow.
Don't you have one already? Or am I
So-
mistaken?
I do not, actually. What I have is
like
I
you
have
do.
multiple versions of the Sega Genesis. I have the Model 1 and the Model 2, a couple different Model 1s, some with and without the high-definition graphics across the top. I've got a couple of Model 2s, but I don't have a Sega Master System, so the only way that I've been able to play Master System games is either in the Retron 5, which is good, but I have to play it on an HDMI-enabled television, and to me the graphics kind of lose something when you do that. If I want to play on the CRT, my only other option was to use a Power-Based Mini that I got from Stone Age Gamer. It's really affordable, really works very, very well. Only you can't play the Sega card games with the Power-Based Mini. But you can with the Sega Master System itself or with the Power-Based Converter, which is the legit Genesis version of the adapter. But that's become very hard to find still working. The caps tend to go bad on those. So really excited to finally have a legit Sega Master System.
I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna steal that.
Are you? You know what's really great is on the Sega Master System, if you play the Master System version, every Sonic game that came out for the Game Gear came out on the Master System.
I know.
And it has a wider field of view and all that other stuff, but other than the wider field of view, the graphics and sound, it's almost the exact same game.
Cool.
So it's a really cool way to play some of those little games. So I did get one more, and this system...
I saw green.
Did you see it? So this system that I got competed with the Nintendo and the Sega Genesis for a while, competed with the Super Nintendo for a little bit, and what's really interesting about it is... Are you alright, Lizzie? What's going on over there?
Hold on. Sorry, my mom called me. Hold on.
Ah, okay. Alright, Lizzie's going to take a little bit of a vacation. So, but... let me see here. I will do the whole muty dealio. Alright. Hopefully we remember later that we muted her.
Hopefully.
So, this particular system was, like I said, competed with the Nintendo and with the Super Nintendo for a while and with the Sega Genesis. And the company that's most well known for producing it is not the company that originally created it. The company that originally created it actually was a developer for Nintendo, but had to kind of walk on a tightrope because bringing over some of its best IP onto this platform to compete with Nintendo was not something that Nintendo was really happy to see happen, especially because this company had some really good IP.
You're talking about Hudson, right?
I'm talking about Hudson, my friend. So
the TurboGrafx.
It must be the TurboGrafx
Yeah.
16. That is exactly correct. So
That's one of my favorites. That's a good system.
yes. So I think I got this one for $60.
That's not bad.
So which is not bad. It's fully working. It didn't come with the back, but I have another TurboGrafx 16 whose RF input is shot. So I took the back off of that one, and now I have a fully. I still need to clean it up, like take out the toothbrush and get it all nice and clean. But I also have a Turbo EverDrive, so I can basically play whichever Japanese or American games I want on it. But I'm really excited to have this, and we already, from earlier this year, we know that Eddie Power sent me a TurboTap and a TurboGrafx 16 controller, which means I have a TurboGrafx 16, 3 controllers, and a TurboTap, so I can get 3-player Bomberman going on if I can just find 2 friends, which is actually turned out to be harder than getting all that other stuff.
I'll play Bomberman with you.
So I need to go. Maybe we need to end the show early so I can go think about some stuff.
Sound this. Looking forward to friends play Bomberman.
I don't know. Like yeah. Dude who gets his friends banned from PokemonGo seeks 2 new friends to play Bomberman with. Are these connected? I don't know.
I'll be right over.
Just don't catch any Pokemon while you're here, or they'll think you're cheating again.
So, any more pickups, Dash?
Any more? Those are my only pickups. Well, only. Those are my pickups of note. So, I don't know if you guys have had any pickups. Recently.
I have one. It's kind of lame, but I have one.
What's the pickup?
My retro adapter for the Super Nintendo.
Okay. First of all, That's not a lame pickup, my friend. You're underselling the pickup. Why don't
No,
you?
it's a good pickup. I don't have a controller yet. So
Okay.
I have this. That's it.
We're gonna remedy that, my friend. We're
I
gonna
know.
remedy that. So, but explain to us what that pickup actually does for those that don't know. This is a really great peripheral, by the way, folks.
Yeah, so it's a Bluetooth adapter that lets you use a Bluetooth controller for your Super Nintendo.
For your real legit Super Nintendo. Now, from what I read, it also works on the Retron 5 and on clone consoles.
I'll mute Lizzie.
This does?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Welcome back, Lizzie.
Hello. Hello. Sorry, my mom called me because she's at the store and she said, "What did you need again?"
You told her everything Sonic, Ma.
No, she's at Walmart.
They have stuff Sonic at
I'm
Walmart.
sure they got Sonic stuff at Walmart.
No, they don't. Godly, they don't. Toys R Us has it.
I'm telling you, if your mom comes back from Walmart without Sonic stuff, she didn't look hard enough.
But yeah, I haven't opened it yet because I don't have the controller, so I haven't really messed with it to see how cool it is. But you know,
yeah. So
it just barely came out, so I kind of wanted to get it before they went away.
So I didn't actually know that there was a Super Nintendo one. I actually bought the Nintendo one. There's a Nintendo dongle as well that you can get, and I hope that they come out with a Sega Genesis one because I used the Nintendo one and I was worried about lag, and so before I plugged it into the Retron 5, because I already know from experience the Retron 5 does have lag. I can sense the lag more in Super Nintendo games. I don't really feel it in Nintendo games or Sega Master System games, but depending on the Genesis game, I can feel it. Depending on the Super Nintendo game, a lot of Super Nintendo games, I can definitely feel the lag. So I wanted to make sure I gave it a fair shake. Plugged it into my real NES on my CRT television, and you know, if there is lag, it's less than a frame because I played through and beat all of Super Mario Bros. 3. I still had like 74 lives left when I was done. I was able to do the one-up trick with the Goombas, by the pipe, and all this other stuff. I played Battletoads. I was able to get through the turbo tunnels, no problem whatsoever with the controllers. So yeah, it's definitely, if there is lag there, it's really, really tiny. I couldn't feel it. Maybe if you're a speedrunner, you might notice a frame, you know, off your game, but if you're the normal average player, you're not going to pick it up. So I assume that the Super Nintendo dongle is just as solid. And I was using the Super Nintendo, the 8-bit Super Nintendo Bluetooth controller with the, with the wireless dongle. So.
Yeah, because he's made by the same company, 8-bit do. So.
Yep.
But yeah.
So yeah, I think it's really great that they're doing this. It's pretty amazing that a console that's like almost 30 years old actually has new peripherals still coming out for it today. It's pretty impressive. The fact that the controller port can put out enough juice to power that dongle and the Bluetooth receiver is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I don't remember how much actually it pulls, but I don't remember. It doesn't say.
Well, according to the Nintendo, I don't know how much the dongle pulls, but according to the Nintendo spec, it's a 5-volt line. So, I don't know if they ever envisioned something. I don't know if the controllers actually pull a full 5 volts, but the spec actually allows for up to that. So, it's a great peripheral, folks. If you haven't checked it out, you can get those at Play Asia. We'll include a link down on the doodly-doo.
I actually got this one on eBay.
Yeah?
From 8-bit Dude. They have actually sell on eBay. And it was cheaper.
Nice.
It was cheaper than, it took a little longer than Play Asia.
Yeah.
But it was free shipping, the same price and everything. So.
Well, I don't know. My Play Asia order took me 3.5 weeks to get here. How long did it take to get from eBay?
Week and a half.
I'm ordering off of eBay next time. So, folks, you can check them out on eBay. All right. What about you, Jeremy? Any pickups?
Just a while back, I gave Tyler some of my Super Nintendos to replace the batteries.
Yep.
So that was actually I was happy when it came in. I was like, ooh. I knew what they were, but it's a box. We just like opening box full of games.
Nice. So what games did you do the replacements for? We'll treat those as pickups.
Super Mario World.
Good one.
Yoshi's Island.
Good one.
And Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Good one.
Wasn't there 4?
Yeah, the little one somewhere. Oh, yeah, Phil.
I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
He got banned from that one.
Mario All-Stars. It was actually my favorite.
Yay, my All-Stars.
Nice.
I had actually 2 Super Mario Worlds, so at the time I had one of them. Because I don't need 2, obviously.
Nice. Our folks on Twitter, if you guys have had any interesting pickups, definitely let us know. RRPFTW with the hashtag. You can let us know during the show.
And I'll read them out for you.
Lizzie, I think Lizzie got every Sonic the Hedgehog thing imaginable. I've never
No, there's
seen
some more stuff coming.
There's more stuff coming?
Yeah.
What could there possibly be?
I don't even know how that's possible.
Mm.
Turn you into a official museum.
All right. Now, in the news, right? There's some other interesting articles in the news, wasn't there?
Yes, the first one, this made me pissed. PlayStation Plus subscription has increased to $60 for 12 months, $25 for 3 months, and $10 for 10 months. Or $10
Oh my
per month.
gosh.
Quick roll call. Raise your hand if you have PlayStation Plus.
No.
I couldn't tell. Jeremy, did you raise?
Yes, I got PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live.
All right. So here's my deal with this, right? Like, I understand, right? Like, things can't stay the same price forever, etc. And I guess here's the problem that I have. If you're going to increase the price, the service should be getting better. The system should be getting better. And I don't know, maybe this is just me because I own both a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One and a PlayStation 3, but the Xbox One's been getting all my attention since Christmas. That is not an exaggeration. But I mean, the free games that have been offered on PlayStation Plus have been pretty weak. The sales have been pretty weak, and personally, I mean, the only reason that I'm keeping it is because if I don't keep paying the protection money, then the games that they're protecting for me go away. So there's
they got to put better games up definitely for free.
Yeah, so there's good games that I had back from PlayStation 3 time period, right, on my PlayStation 3 that are still in my backlog that I need to go back and play. But you know, if I let my PlayStation Plus subscription lapse, I'm going to lose those games. I have yet to have a single game, you know, that they release on PlayStation Plus for the PlayStation 4 that's like, oh my gosh, I have to have that game.
Same here.
So that, and I guess I'm a little disappointed that the PlayStation Now service is still separate from PlayStation Plus. I feel like if you're going to skimp on the games and you're not going to give us AAA, you know, cutting-edge titles anymore as a freebie once a month, at least give us a couple free hours of rentals on, you know, some of these games on PlayStation Now. What do you got to lose?
Now. This when they're recent? Yeah, especially now.
Yeah, especially now because you want to get people to use the system. They're complaining that not enough people are using the system, but who wants to pay $5 to play a game for an hour? That's their pricing model is kind of still screwed up on that. So I know that they did introduce a subscription model, but to me that should all be tied into PlayStation Plus, right? Like if you get PS Plus, you should get a certain amount of baked-in usage of PlayStation Now. That's just my personal opinion.
Do you think it has anything to do with the new Xbox coming?
No, not so much. I think it's cost them a lot to run it, so they got to increase prices.
I'll bet what's happened is I'll bet that I do think, Lizzie, that you're right though, that I think outside forces may be driving it. If there's any outside forces driving it, it's probably how much they've had to ramp up security because of the persistence of hackers on it year after year.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, and I guess that's what I was getting at, is that this seems to me more like Sony needs money to kind of shore up their own internal support of this platform that they built because they're not getting enough subscribers to just to just sustain it in that way.
Cool. So like SOS, save our Sony.
Right. It's Sony's own little Kickstarter campaign, if you will, in my opinion.
Remember, originally Sony's big deal was we're cheaper than Xbox when it comes to subscriptions. And now,
not anymore.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, things do change. They do still have sales now and then. So if you guys keep a lookout, remember that you don't have to renew your PlayStation Now, your PlayStation Plus subscription when it's lapsed or when it's a month away from lapsing. you can renew it at any time. So if you keep your eyes open, they do have sales now and then, and I've seen it where they have sales where you can get a full year for $40 instead of the $50. So if you did that a couple of times, if you did that right now and say you were supposed to end in December, instead you'd end up, they would add a year onto the end of December, so you'd have until the following December. So, you know, you can still find deals on PlayStation Plus subscription. You don't have to pay the full $60. You may not even have to pay the full $50. You know, if you're eagle-eyed and you take advantage of the deals when they have them, which may be what Sony's trying to do anyway. Maybe they want to turn when they have those sales into more of an impulse buy for folks. Because I know me, the last couple of years, you know, I'll get like the 1 or 2 year subscription to get it at the lower price, but then I forget about it. And so what'll happen is I'll go to play a game that's in my backlog, and suddenly I'm like, where are all my games at? Right?
You don't usually get an email? Because I usually get an email.
Well, I do get an email, but the problem is the only purpose for that email is for Sony to send spam to it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, I guess that's my own fault. So
I
what
actually like that
happens?
email because it reminds me.
Yeah. No, I usually, first thing that happens is I can't, you know, I find the game, I go to run it, and it says I'm no longer authorized. Then I go check my email and find out, oh yeah, you know, 2 weeks ago my PlayStation Plus subscription lapsed. But there's other stuff too in the news with Sony, right? And this one I do think, Lizzie, this one I do think is in direct response to Microsoft. Get us the other piece of news there, Jerry.
Okay. 2 new PS4 models to be revealed in September.
Yep.
So one's the 4K and then the other's the Slim or something.
Yeah, one's already out there. It was.
Yeah, the Neo. I think it's coming out soon.
Yep. And I have to take this time to gloat and say I called it with the new Xbox One S. In spite of them saying, right, there's no real, you know, existing games, there's not going to be like a real difference, blah blah blah. Some games there is no difference. But there's other games that have as much as a 10 to 15 frame boost in performance on the Xbox One S, even though they're the original Xbox One. So I'm still concerned with the direction that Xbox or Microsoft and Sony are going. I think what's going to end up happening is now that you do have new systems that can outperform the old systems at the same stuff, I'm concerned that developers are going to maybe optimize for those platforms instead of the earlier ones, and that, you know, if you are, you know, maybe not this year, but I think starting probably mid next year, people are going to notice newer titles just running like crap on their launch model PlayStation 4s and their launch model.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy the new ones either because I don't have the money for that.
And the answer is going to be buy the new one, and oh, by the way, like, you're going to be in a weird spot because if you just wait another 6 months, the 1.5 will be out.
Well, gosh darn it, PlayStation.
Yeah, it's not on PlayStation. Microsoft's doing it too.
I don't care about them.
I'm just saying. Yeah, hopefully I don't get hosed on this because, like I said, I bought the Xbox One and 2 months later, oh yeah, we're going up the ass. I was like,
well, what the heck, man? Because I mean, they announced Sonic Mania, which is a game I recommended everybody go get.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
But they said on there at the very end of the trailer, PS4. Now, do you mean PS4, or are you talking about that new stuff coming out? Because that's going to be a pain in the butt.
Well, yeah, I think what it's going to be, what they're saying right now, and I think the sales numbers are going to be what actually drives it. But what they're saying right now is that the new generation PlayStations and the new generation Xbox Ones are going to still play what the existing generations want to do. So they're not looking to make this a total, like, they're not looking to do what they initially did this generation, where they say new console, none of your old stuff works. They're trying to do for Xbox One, it's literally going to be new console, everything except for your Kinect works. And if you want the Kinect to work, call us and we'll send you a dongle.
A dongle.
Right, they give you this little thing that you actually plug into the USB port, and then you can plug your Kinect in. The Xbox One S and the newer system, the Scorpio, is not going to. I didn't
know that.
Yeah, they do not directly support the Kinect. A lot of people don't know that.
I'm not buying anything called dongle.
They're phasing out, starting with the Xbox One Dash update that got released at least 1 or 2 weeks ago. They're phasing out Kinect in favor of Cortana. as part of their
I don't know
unification.
what that was.
What the heck is that?
So Cortana is part of Windows 10. She's kind of like Siri for Windows.
Oh.
I saw it on my Xbox One. I was like, what is this crap?
Yeah. So, in fact, if you want to, fun exercise for the viewers at home. Try sometime doing, "Hey Cortana" to your iPhone and see what happens.
My name is not Cortana. It's Siri.
Yeah, she gets a little bit jealous, to say the least. So, but we don't have a whole lot of details about the PlayStation 4.5 and the PlayStation 4 smaller model. But I imagine they're going to do copycat Microsoft, right? They're going to do the a smaller, sleeker model, plays movies in 4K, and then next year we'll have a new console that's smaller, sleeker, does the movies in 4K, converts games to 4K, and can play some other games with some added features and power.
Right.
But, yeah.
So
So
why buy a launch model? Just wait a year.
well,
That's
that's
that now.
yeah, no, that's exactly right. In fact, this was the only generation in the last 3 generations that I broke that because I finally decided, well, maybe I should jump in early, and there was
That's
some
what I did
remasters.
too, and I got screwed now.
Yeah, I did too, and I definitely learned my lesson. Let them sink or swim based on the early adopters. The only thing I didn't anticipate is that 2 years in I'd still be early adopter. I didn't see that one coming at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed about that one.
So,
Yeah, I can set a slim, but a whole new.
well played.
Yeah, I'm pissed about this. Let's move on.
Are you more or less pissed than me getting you banned from PokemonGo?
I'm more. Well, Pokemon Go is no big deal. I can always start a new account. I'm talking about I got to spend X amount of dollars to replace these if I wanted to.
Gotcha. Just do me a favor. When you start a new account, just let me know what your account name is so I can friend you.
Not Fighter Pilot 562.
You should do that. Make your new account just not your old account, and see if you get banned. Do that this week and report back to us.
Okay, I'll do it tomorrow.
You have to do that. I'm curious to see what happens.
I'm gonna try that. So you guys want to play a quick game with me?
Sure. I heard that you came up with a game as well. Yeah. What's your
Yes.
game?
It's like earlier with Dash was describing something badly, but this one's explain a video game plot badly.
Okay.
So pretty much I describe like a video game's plot, I guess which game it is. So you guys ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
First one. Mutant marsupial kills dozens of animals in order to punish reckless scientists for harming animals.
Do we take turns?
Well, you just call your guesses.
Is it Star Fox?
No.
No, I think it's Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
He's a mammal.
Oh, you said marsupial, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Kangaroo.
Rocco's Modern Life.
No. Guys, Tyler?
I know, it's
I
that
have no idea.
character. I remember the game. He was dressed like a knight, but I don't remember the name of the game.
You guys ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Rocket.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
That was a horrible description. How was I going to get Crash Bandicoot from there?
Hope I can pronounce this. An animatronic dinosaur attempts to murder 2 Italian plumbers before passing the holding off as a car accident. That one should be easy.
What?
Just say it one more time.
Animatronic dinosaur?
An anthropomorphic, like a live dinosaur, attempts to here's your hint.
Anthropomorphic?
Yeah.
Oh
Dinosaur
my gosh, you...
attempts
I-
attempts to murder 2 Italian plumbers before passing it as a car accident. This should be easy. Yeah, I guess Tyler.
Mario Kart? I don't know.
How about you, Lizzie? What do you think it is?
Yeah, it sounds like Mario Kart.
Dash me.
Sure, although when you first said
Yeah.
it wrong as animatronic now, all I can think of Jurassic Park The Ride at Universal Studios.
Sorry, that's just a complicated word for me. Yes, it's Mario Kart. Okay,
All right.
ready for another one. Cute, lovable mascots brutalize one another for no reason.
Super Smash Brothers.
Smash
Yeah.
Bros.
Super
Yep.
Smash Bros.
Okay. This one's gonna be a little more difficult.
I knew it wasn't going to be PlayStation All-Stars.
I think Dash can get this one though. A race of burlap sack people is forced to compete in an infinite number of complex courses. Viewers are encouraged to design and add their own.
Little Big Planet.
Tyler, yeah.
Yep.
I never played that game. I know it. How the hell? Never mind.
Okay, this one's gonna be kind of hard. Animal cult conspires to keep local human as wage slave.
Oh my.
I'll give you a hint. It's my only 3DS game.
Your only 3DS game. Animal Crossing.
Crossing.
Yep.
I would have never gotten it without that hint.
Yeah,
Okay, this one's relevant. Bloodthirsty teens forced local wildlife into service to conduct animal fight club.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Is it Sonic the Hedgehog?
You guys are going to kick yourselves if you get this one wrong. Bloodthirsty teens force local wildlife into service to conduct animal fight club.
Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
That was a twisted but accurate description of Pokemon.
You guys are going to like this one.
No wonder you got banned.
Space furries fight giant monkey head and his evil minions. I'll give this one to Tyler first, I guess.
Oh, I know this one.
Star Fox.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Star Fox.
Okay, I think this one's the hardest. Kid meets a girl at the fair, decides to save the world with her and his best friend because he watched an old movie.
Sims?
Meets a girl at the fair.
Yes, I think this is an NES game, if I remember right.
Legend of Zelda?
No.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's an NES game.
Chrono Trigger. No,
Yeah.
that's not an NES game.
Yeah, somebody's on my bad. Chrono Trigger's the answer.
oh, I was thinking that too, but you said, damn it.
Sorry. Super Nintendo.
The only reason I was thinking that was the only game I could think of that, and I've been recently playing that on the DS.
Yeah, where he meets the girl at the fair. Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Yeah,
too.
the 3DS game. It's definitely worth playing on the 3DS.
And that's it. So you guys did pretty good.
That was pretty good, but those were hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any you want to send us for next week, we'll have actually Dash V check them and see if I can guess them. So hashtag RRP FTW. Send them
Absolutely.
in. Dash
We had a
will
lot of
collect them and torture.
people chime in last week.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people chime in last week. It was a fun time. It was a fun time, and people have been lighting up the Twitter all this past week as well. So like, you don't have to only message us during the show. You can message us at any time during the week, and you know, we'll be liking tweets, reviewing stuff. We'll be posting some of our own stuff. So sometimes you'll even get a spoiler in there.
We also might have a special guest soon. Someone contacted us recently.
Yes. Yes, we're always working on the special guests. So, and the subject is special guests, though, and we're coming up on time. So I'm going to throw this last plug out there. Folks can check it out. It'll be down in the doodly-doo sometime after the show. But folks might remember that just a couple weeks ago we had Craig Stitt. I got that right?
Yep, it's 2 weeks ago.
Okay, cool. So we had Craig Stitt from Sega. He worked on the
Sonic
Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Hidden Palace Zone. He worked on the Oil Slick Zone, I think, as well.
Yes.
I'm Oil Slick.
What is it called? What, I got it wrong. What is it?
Oil Ocean.
Oil Ocean. You know what? That's it. Close the show. We're done.
It's over.
No. He also worked on Kid Chameleon, Ratchet and Clank, Spyro the Dragon. But he was talking last show about the digitizers that they used to use back when they were working on Sega Genesis games. And he actually dug up an article written by one of his friends that shows some pictures of what those digitizers look like and showed some of the labs that they would work on their graphics in back in Japan. So look for a link to that down in the doodly-doo. Before they had Photoshop and all that other stuff, if you want to see how they did pixel art, we're going to have a nice link and some pictures to that down in the description of the video after the show. So, folks...
Well, one thing, Lizzie, you want to talk about your little thing? I'm getting ready.
Yes. This past weekend, I went to an anime convention local here in Houston, Texas, and 3 awesome panels of Sonic related, and I took some awesome cosplay pictures that Jeremy's gonna show us. Hopefully it works.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Whoa, Jeremy, not those pictures. Quick, close. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just kidding. I thought he was showing my photo album that I sent him offline.
What?
Never mind.
Can you have the floor? Or can they see him? Don't worry, they're clean.
You guys see them?
We can. Can you
Yes.
zoom them? They look kind of small, my friend.
Yeah, that's how I got them, though. Sorry about that,
Oh,
Lizzie.
my goodness. They're thumbnails.
Yeah, you gotta love Facebook.
So, you want to see what this picture was or anything?
Yes, this is King Sonic. This is from the Joyopolis in Japan. Whenever it's Sonic's birthday, he dresses as a king with the crown and the robe. So I made that costume.
Nice.
This is Sonic dressed as Mario. So that was very popular on Sunday.
Nice. Now, I noticed you went without the glasses. Do you have contacts?
Yeah, green contacts on. I went all out, blue wig, all pretty spiked up, and green contacts. Eyebrows are colored all blue and all pretty and
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
So I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing that. It's work, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I can imagine. How long does it take to prepare for... What's the longest you've prepared for a cosplay? Like, not counting putting together the costume, but just putting the costume on and getting into character.
Like for King Sonic, it takes about over an hour because of the fact that the crown is put on by Velcro with the ears. So you have to make sure that's on correctly and it's actually steady. But before that's put on, you have to put on like something simple like because Sonic doesn't have boobs, basically something that makes me look more
Wait,
flat.
what? He doesn't?
No. It has to be more flat. The costume comes on. It's the makeup and the contacts and like painting on the blue eyebrows. That takes time.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever cosplayed as any of the female Sonic characters?
No, but I am in the process of working on Amy.
Okay. All right. Excellent. You might not need to do as much prep for that one because I don't know. Does Amy have
No, not really. But the thing is, she's pink, so that means pink eyebrows, pink wig, a different color of contacts would have to go on. I plan on cosplaying Super Sonic at some point, but that requires complete difference because the wig will have to be different. It'll have to be gold. The costume will have to be gold. The contacts will have to be reddish red.
If you decide to make yourself gold, don't do it like they did in the James Bond movie.
It's a bad idea.
You heard what happened to her, right?
No.
I don't know. Like, is it on Snopes? Like, I don't want to be spreading urban legends and stuff. But like, I think she really died, right? The actress
I think it's like an urban legend. I don't think it actually happened.
No.
I've heard that too, but I don't think it's real.
Are you talking about the Tin Man? That's what happened to
Oh,
him.
now I have to look it up before we can close the show. Now I have to look it up.
Well, because they did a thing like on MythBusters about that. And
Oh no, don't
Goldfinger.
worry. My deal is I'm gonna get like some really cool yellowish gold spandex and then spray like glitter gold on me. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be.
It is false, according to Snopes.
Oh my goodness. She did not die from being covered with gold paint.
Actually, I think she's still alive. Let's see. Yeah, she was born in 1937. She's still alive right now.
Oh, that's good.
So yes, that is the show tonight.
All right. All right,
So-
folks. Go ahead. Cover yourself in gold paint. Apparently, there are no penalties. Everything goes.
I don't know, man. There's some cosplayers out there. They're called homestruck or homeless cosplayers. I don't know what they're called.
Homeless
They're
cosplay.
trolls.
Almost.
Homestruck.
I think I homeless cosplay all the time.
But they're covered in like grayish paint, and they've got like wigs on and big horns. That takes time,
Interesting.
Gotcha.
but I won't do it.
Not gonna do it. You're not gonna paint yourself gold either.
No, I will go a different route.
That would
Gold-
be
gold spandex
interesting.
stuff.
That'd be interesting. A gold Sonic or a silver Sonic Lizzie would be interesting.
Oh, we'll see.
All right, folks. You heard it here. Don't cheat on Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Dasher will get you banned.
Hashtag unban me, please.
But we'll tune in next Tuesday, and we'll see if not. What was your name gonna be? Not
Not
Fighter
Fighter Pilot 562. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, if not, Fighter Pilot 562 gets banned. If you want to find out, tune in next Tuesday. Until then, you can talk to us on the Twitter, and you can check out some of our episodes in the back catalog. So, have fun, folks.
Good night.
Bye.